as James aged out of toddlerhood, we were really struggling to find activities that he could do during the summer. In addition to the challenges that came with having a child with Down syndrome, James also has some somewhat complex medical needs, which again made it even more complicated to find activities that he could attend, especially during summers when school was out. When we heard about the North Carolina Down Syndrome Alliance hosting a summer camp specifically designed for our kiddos with Down syndrome, we were very excited, but also, a little bit hesitant because, we had been through this before, that it wasn't just the fact that he had Down syndrome, but some of these, medical needs in order to safely participate in these activities really prevented us from finding a space for him. And so while we were excited about the NCDSA hosting this camp, we were also, again, a little bit skeptical. However, when we, actually spoke with the organizers of this camp, we felt really reassured. They didn't just say he could attend, they didn't just say yes. They listened, they learned. I remember one of our camp organizers asking me all these questions about, mealtime precautions that James would need while he's at camp. And I felt really relieved to know that they were listening and asking me for information, which is something we hadn't experienced before. So it made us feel even more comfortable in being able to participate and also even comfortable taking James somewhere like this, where we wouldn't necessarily be there with him, which is oftentimes is really hard to find that balance. What was really amazing is that, they trained their counselors from everything from using communication devices to accommodating toileting needs to making sure meal times were safe and accommodating to our child, which was a big consideration for us. It was especially reassuring to know that they had volunteer nurses on site that made us feel really confident that our child would be cared for and safe while participating in their camp. NCDSA didn't just say yes, they showed up. They listened, they learned, they accommodated us in a way that no other camp had. This is what real inclusion looks like. Not just saying the word, but backing it up with action, preparation, and heart. This is what it means to serve families like mine. This is NCDSA.